As I continue my tour of the Pioneer Village with curator Anne Haycock, I decided to call the Upper Fraser Valley.
How do you text message or email?
Where Jonathan Horst takes bird watching to a whole new level.
Thanks, Kevin. Now, when it comes to low-budget activities, all you need for this one is to borrow your parents' binoculars and a little bit of patience. Because I think the Upper Fraser Valley is the best place to watch birds. Not only in British Columbia, but the entire world.
Having gone to many places, you're not going to top this place, because this place, the Harrison Mills, has the world's largest, undisputedly the world's largest collection of bald eagles ever seen anywhere.
I mean, they're a dark bird on a dark tree.
No matter what you think, bald eagles are incredibly interesting creatures. Scavengers of the Chehalis Flats, they flock in the late fall for a delicious feast.
So it's a great place for the accumulation of a lot of things, and it's all based on really one thing, that this river system, the Harrison-Chehalis complex, is an incredibly rich ecosystem. It has good water, it has good insect life in the water, and it feeds a great number of salmon. And it's those salmon that give the food and attract the eagles.
I'm a bald eagle fanatic.
Why? What do you love about them?
Well, I'm actually originally from New York, so we
okay.
didn't have a lot of bald eagles. We've had like hawks and turkey vultures. So when I moved out here, it was just instinctually that I just loved the bald eagle being from the United States as our #1 bird.
And what is it about eagles that you find so fascinating?
I think just because they're a majestic bird that you don't see every day.
When it comes to eagles, for sure, because they're so majestic and sort of overpowering.
Breathtaking, I don't know. It's pretty cool.
So there's a way of being involved with nature, and that component, the involvement with nature, I guess kind of sets us back to some roots that a lot of us are not getting enough of.
Hello, friend. I have fishy. What are some tips you could give our viewers into doing some good bird watching around here?
Well, you have to have a bit of patience. You have to read up about when and where birds are. Many birds are most readily seen early in the morning or late at night. And the other thing is you need a decent pair of binoculars, because without binoculars or a telescope, very difficult to get a good look at birds.
You know, all you need is, a binoculars and a decent camera and some patience. I mean, if you're okay with not getting zoomed in super close-ups of these birds, you can just sit on the side of the banks, have your lunch, and just relax. And I think that it is probably one of the most cheapest, inexpensive ways to get away from work, get away from people, and just relax.
You want low-budget activity? This is the camera I brought. Free on contract. Any viewers from other parts of the province can enjoy the epic bird watching here on the internet. Where can they find that?
Yes, they can watch it at hancockwildlife.org, and you just go to the live cameras, and
They're all there.
They're all there. Or they can come here. This is free viewing. The Pretty Estates has built this incredible site, and it's free to anybody who wants to come and see them. So that's kind of awesome.
That is fantastic. That means it's a low budget activity, and
it definitely is
the best low budget activity in Central BC.
We're all wrapped up here at the Walter Wright Pioneer Village. Thanks again for watching, and remember to join the conversation on Facebook and Twitter. Let us know what your favorite low-budget activity is in your area. And And while you're doing that, let's see what we've got lined up for next week. Hey, thanks again for joining us from Dawson Creek. I'm your host, Kevin Chirac, and we'll see you next time on Top This.